What's going on, guys? It's Michael Behrens, and today I'm going to talk about something I recently talked to one of my friends about. He suggested something that'd be really cool for my channel, and I really want to talk about it with you guys right now. Just to get into it, I am going to use my little sticky notes here to talk about it, just to make sure it's not confusing. But basically, his suggestion was to carry out different experiments to see how it would affect my dunking. Like before I would go do a dunk session, do a different experiment that week and before I go dunk. So basically it would work like there'd be different weekly trials. So say 1 week I do my dunk sessions after I would be wearing a weight vest, or say I do my dunk sessions after I have caffeine after having caffeine before I go dunk, or say I do my dunk sessions after I eat a heavier meal, or something like that, to test how it would affect my dunking. And I think it'd be really cool to get your guys' suggestions before kind of doing the ones I have written out here. So if you guys have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. I think it'd be really cool to kind of test some of the suggestions you guys have. So, but basically it would be I would do 2 to 3 dunk sessions a week with the experiment. So on those 2 to 3 days that I'd be doing the dunk sessions, I would do the experiment beforehand, and then I would record that and also journal kind of how I felt that day, how I felt after doing the experiment, how I felt during the dunk session, and how I felt after. And then after doing the videos of the dunk sessions, I would post the video of the experiment that I did the week before. So that way, the week that I'm actually doing the next experiment, you guys will see the video from what the experiment was the week before and kind of how it affected my dunking. And to kind of get some kind of results from this, I would be counting the number of made dunks I would get during the dunk session after I do whatever experiment or whatever the trial was that week. So say I had 300 milligrams of caffeine before I went to go dunk. I would count the number of made dunks I had in that dunk session, and also just kind of take notes on how I felt during the dunk session before, after, and also just take a video, maybe of me drinking coffee or whatever, so you guys actually see that I'm doing the experiment. So you guys actually see that and then see kind of how it affected my dunking that day. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. And I would also post a video periodically, maybe every 3 weeks, kind of analyzing the week's prior experiments, just to kind of get a feel for what affected me in what way. So like say eating a big meal before I go do a dunk session kind of felt like it slowed me down. Like I would talk about that, analyze it, and say, okay, like maybe it's not best to eat this much food before you go do a dunk session. Or say like the caffeine, say I felt like I had more energy to go do the dunk session, then I would talk about that. Just talk about what made me feel better during the dunk session and what didn't make me feel as good. So just to kind of analyze that. And might be asking, why am I doing this? I think it's just it'd be really cool to kind of gauge what would help me become a better dunker, or what would help me kind of progress from where I'm at now, or what things could be holding me back. Like say maybe the time of day that I go dunk. Like maybe that's not a good time for me to be going, when maybe sometime earlier in the day or later might be better. So just to kind of see how little things like that might have some kind of effect on my dunking. And some of this could be placebo, maybe because I drank caffeine, like I should feel like I would be dunking better, or say I had a big meal so I should feel slower. Just I know that could be a case with doing any of these videos, but I just think it'd be cool to kind of implement some of these ideas and suggestions that you guys have, to kind of see how it would affect my dunking, and then record all of that data, and then look back on it, analyze it, and kind of let you guys know how the experiment turned out, or how the certain things affected my dunking. So I just wanted to make this video just to let you guys know that's the experiment or that's what I have coming up on my channel. And I would love to hear your guys' suggestions. So again, if you guys wanted to see them in the comments below. And I didn't make a nutrition video this past Monday because I'm thinking I'm going to be doing those videos every other week. That way I could kind of do more research and just kind of think about the topic more before I do that. Because nutrition, like some of it might seem kind of simple, but the way I want to talk about it, I want to get more in depth with topics. So it might take, it's going to take a little more time if I want to make the videos better. So I'd rather make the videos better, take a little more time, and look into the topic more rather than just kind of post a video from stuff I'm just talking about off the top of my head. So those videos will be every other Monday. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly videos on dunking, Q&As. I actually have another Q&A coming up this Friday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.